Hey everyone, and welcome to part 61. I did have an introduction, or something I wanted to say, and it's completely slipped my mind. Oh yeah, Digitamamon. If anybody was to attempt a challenge similar to this, there is one thing that has occurred to me that could potentially be a good idea. Obviously, there's the trouble of getting Digitamamon to show, and if it's possible, it might be worth considering trying to avoid recruiting the Digimon who work in the restaurant, because obviously the more Digimon there are, the smaller the chance of Digitamamon showing. But the less Digimon there are, the greater the chance of Digitamamon showing. And if it's possible to get to the 50 prosperity points, so you can enter Mount Infinity, without needing to recruit restaurant Digimon, that might be really worthwhile. If it's possible for Digitamamon to be the first recruited restaurant Digimon, then that's got to be worth something, because at least that way, every time you go to the restaurant, Digitamamon is definitely going to be there. And you really get some leeway then of getting some stat boosting. But it might be a ridiculous idea, it might be impossible, you might not be able to get enough prosperity points. There might be restaurant Digimon who are impossible not to recruit. Now, coming in here to see if Machinedramon has returned. And he has. Okay. So seeing as there's no tournament, I got the data myself, so I thought I might as well see if Machinedramon's returned, because that would take a few hours, and I might as well do that on a day when I've got nothing else to do. So I'll be heading to the back dimension. See, that's just an idea, because obviously a problem I've got is getting Digitamamon to show. But if he's the only restaurant Digimon, then he'll show every time, surely. If he's one of a few restaurant Digimon, then he'll show more frequently than he normally would, perhaps. That's why I thought that if you are going to attempt a similar challenge, it might be worth doing that instead of doing what I did and just recruiting Digimon after Digimon. Miramon is not recruiting Miramon could be a problem because of all the items that are in the lava place. Not to mention that recruiting Miramon later leads to you recruiting Dramoldramon. Okay, I got the back dimension. Although, because that's 4 prosperity points that you'd lose. Although Mount Panorama is not a problem, because it is possible to get there without Miramon. You just have to take the Freezeland path through to... No, the items are spawned, that's nice. You have to go to Freezeland, go through Misty Trees, through the swamp, through Gear Savannah, through into Mount Panorama. Okay, I got into a battle by accident. Through to Mount Panorama, and then if you go down to where the rocks are, taking you back to Native Forest, the rocks disappear and are permanently gone. Vadermon's not in. Vadermon you can get away with not recruiting as long as you don't need the free prosperity points. Although those two alone, that's 7 points you're going to be missing out on. Tyrannomon, I have a feeling if you don't recruit, I have a feeling Nannymon doesn't show until you recruit Nannymon. No, sorry, I have a feeling Nannymon doesn't show until you recruit Tyrannomon. So, if you want the extra storage, you would have to get him at another location. If he shows at another location first, Olga Fortress would be the next best idea. But not recruiting Tyrannomon, that's another 2 prosperity points you'd lose on. That's 9 prosperity points. That would be lost. Garulamon you can avoid. It's a case of whether or not, again, you can make through without the 2 prosperity points. That's 11 points you're without. Not doing a very good job at avoiding these Digimon. That's the restaurant. Frigimon, you can avoid him, but still another 2 points lost, that's 13. Are there any others I'm thinking of? Tekamon is so bloody weak. Well, that's one item I won't be getting because there's no reach in that. But I only wanted what was in the computer thing. Yeah, with the restaurant, that's an idea, but it would, from the sounds of things, off the top of my head, cost you at least 13 prosperity points. Move, Rockmon. That's not really moving. It is, but not really in a helpful direction. And there's another battle I don't want. Though from the looks of things, I have managed to clear Tankmon out of the way. So you need 50 prosperity points to enter Mount Infinity. Minus the 13, it'd be like getting 63 really, wouldn't it? How many points come from Mount Infinity anyway? If I try and go over it in my mind. Devimon is 2, Metal Greymon is 3 up to 5, Megadramon is 3 up to 8, Digitamamon is 3 up into 11, Airdramon is 2 up into 13, 100 in total, 100 minus 13 is 87. Could you really get 87 points without Mount Infinity? I know when you look at things that way it might be possible, but then it might not be that simple. There could be going to completing Mount Infinity might trigger something. There might be, for example, a recruit that isn't possible until after you do Mount Infinity. I'm not sure, it's just what I'm saying. I'm not sure. Oh well. So, here's another Machine Dramon battle. Elite program does seem to have a higher rate, higher like frequency rate of flattening than Meltdown does with paralysis, possibly making the Elite program sometimes preferable. So another 10,000 bits and soon another chain melon, plus all the money from selling the items. Although the ray gun I'll probably put in the item bank. I can't see myself needing Vader one again, but and I haven't even got the chain melon yet, have I? I'm gonna have to go. I have to collect it first. the fact that the items in storage are red means I can't take any out. Means my inventory is full, so I can't even pick up the chain melon yet. Anyway, I've got to clear some space by selling some unwanted expensive stuff. I'll go to the tournament in a bit as well and enter myself for the Dino Cup. I can't even. I know it's not until tomorrow, but I can still enter it the day before, which is today. So last time I did that though, when it was noon, or whatever time it is, halfway through the day, it told me that I'd missed out on the tournament, and that was caused by me entering it the day before on the 30th day. So I've got to be wary of that, because I'd imagine it will happen again. Bit of a strange one, but it happened that time. Again, so I have to make sure I enter the tournament before midday, or whatever time it is. Version 1 is close. I hope the resource is correct about Metal Greymon being able to enter that. So to collect the chain melon and probably put it in the item bank with the ray gun. It's an accident. So I guess I'm just resting until the tournament now. The sea basses that I fed him, I've got a bit longer. I'm going to see if I can get another care mistake. And I can. This will be the end of the part. So thank you everyone for watching, and hope you enjoyed.